Continuing our series, you've finally decided that you will go to Canada. Great! However, Canadian borders was temporarily closed and some immigration and temporary visa processing was significantly slower due to COVID-19. So we were asked, hey PPC, what do you think we should do now? Well, here's a PPC guide on what you can do while you are waiting for your Canadian dream landing. Agreed! Ang dami mong time ngayon. Cancelled yung ibang mga flights at hindi ka makaka-travel. You are working from home, which makes you more flexible. Ano-ano nga ba ang pwede mong i-prepare habang wala ka pa dito sa Canada? Ito ang ating iisa-isahin sa video na ito ng Pinoy Professionals Canada. Let's start! Number 1. Check all the Canadian pathways. Palagi naming sinasabi to always research and ask questions. Ask questions kasi most likely may mga naka-experience na din ito sa mga kakilala mo or sa mga bagong makikilala mo. You can also check the other PPC videos for the Canadian pathways as we have discussed this on one. Andyan din ang mga resources ng ilan sa mga trusted organization partners ng PPC. Kasabay ng pathways, also make sure to get all the requirements and if kaya na, plan your roadmap. Number 2. Get to know more the 10 Canadian provinces and territories. Napakalaki ng Canada, guys. Before I moved here, I did a quick comparison of each provinces based on few factors. Mahalaga na kahit papano, ma-trim down mo and ma-identify kung saan ang top 3 provinces and cities na plan mong puntahan backed up ng mga reasons na mahalaga sa'yo, which will lead us, of course, to number 3. Number 3 is habang wala ka pa sa Canada, try to get to know more about the target province or territories, and this includes house pricing, your groceries, the living expenses, average monthly income, and syempre, ang pinakamahalaga, job market sa profession mo. May mga provinces na palagi magsta-stand out over the others para sa profession mo. But you also need to make sure na mako-consider mo ang competition if ever. Say for IT. Alam natin na malaki ang demand ng IT sa Toronto, Ontario at Vancouver, British Columbia compared to other provinces. Pero, hindi lang ikaw ang nakakaalam nito. All other Canadian applicants knows this, kaya most likely, yun din ang mga provinces na pupuntahan nila. Make sure that you will be equipped for a stiff competition if ever you will be choosing these hotspot cities or provinces. Number 4. Search for international certificate that is recognized in Canada. Ito na naman yun, guys. If you have attended few seminars na pinost natin sa PPC Facebook page from our colleagues from Filipino Construction Professionals or PhilConPro, you may have known by now that PMP and LEAD is highly recognized in Canada as an alternative career for engineers until they bridge the professional engineering license. There are also a lot of certifications from other fields that you can search while you have time now and get that certificates. Isa pang tip na mabibigay namin, i-search mo din ang mga certificates na ito sa mga job websites ng Canada like Indeed at Glassdoor kung talagang may demand ang certain certificates na ina-eye mo para sa field mo. Number 5. Arrange your funds. Napakalaki ng gastos ng migration to Canada. So, if hindi pa consolidated or hindi pa final yung funds na gagamitin mo, This may also be the perfect time to arrange it. Make sure that you know exactly how much is needed, either by study pa yan for tuition or yung proof of funds for express entry. For express entry alone, sabi ko nga for a single applicant, the proof of funds is ranging from 13,000 Canadian dollars, hindi pa kasama lahat ng mga expenses sa pag-aayos ng mga papers. Mahalaga that you will have that funds and syempre, a little extra in case something didn't go as planned. Number 6. Review or prepare for IELTS or any English proficiency test that is accepted here in Canada. Either the express entry wherein you will need to take general IELTS tests, or you will study here and you will need an academic IELTS. This is the perfect time para mag-review ka and ma-practice ka on how the questions is being asked. Practice all the bonds, reading, writing, listening, and speaking, and whenever you are ready, you can take that test and have a perfect score for you. Number 7. Work on your resume. We discussed this on our very first video. Now is the time para i-align mo ang resume mo sa Canadian market. As we mentioned before, keep in mind to write your resume with ATS or Application Tracking System in mind. In most employers here in Canada, the first to review your resume is done by ATS, which only searches relevant keywords and phrases sa resume mo. If wala ang mga job-related keywords na to or phrases, your resume will not even reach HR review and will not be shortlisted. Read the job description na ina-applyan mo and carefully align your CV and use that language or terminology to increase your chances of being shortlisted and having your resume land to the HR personnel who will actually review it and endorse it to the hiring manager. Number 8. Please upskill or sharpen your skills. There are a few ways to do this. You can take few online courses that you think will be relevant in your stay here in Canada. The more courses you take, the more flexible, more experienced, and more skilled you will become, the better your chances of adapting to the Canadian culture. Say, you only know basic Microsoft Excel now. This may be the perfect time to advance that Excel skills and be an advanced Microsoft Excel user. Even yung mga ibang Microsoft skills like Microsoft Visio or Microsoft Project, try to learn this as this would also be helpful in your job search. Number 9. Try to learn French. As you may know, French is one of the official language here in Canada. And you will have the perfect edge if you can speak both French and English. With French-speaking skills, you are more likely to be hired in cities like Montreal and the whole province of Quebec. But there's also a strong demand for French and English speakers in other provinces like British Columbia. After hearing this 9 guide, alin na ang mga nasimulan nyo, guys? Marami pa ba kaming ibang na-miss? Let us know your views on this. Again, maraming salamat sa patuloy ng pagsuporta sa Pinoy Professionals Canada. As we upload videos weekly, please consider subscribing para updated kayo sa lahat ng aming mga uploads. Marami pa ring mga detailed pathways are on our pipeline that you may not want to miss kung gusto nyo talagang makapunta dito sa Canada We are just doing additional research and additional interviews sa mga well-experienced guys on that certain pathways. In this COVID-19 pandemic, always stay safe, be kind, and wash your hands. See you guys again on our next videos.